Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. We take immense pleasure in inviting the Principal, Dr. Surendra Reddy, a dedicated force towards student well-being, to come and address the gathering.
Respected our beloved Chairman, Dr. Pratap Reddy sir, today's chief guest, Professor K. Srinath Reddy sir, Madam Dr. Preeta Reddy and Dr. Sangeeta Reddy Madam, Dr. Vinod Bhatt sir, Dr. Sivaramakrishnan sir, Dr. Satyanarayan Reddy and Dr. Manohar sir. I am delighted to announce that the Apollo Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, Hyderabad, has successfully completed a decade dedicated to advancing the mission of Apollo Hospitals Group in providing excellent patient care, education and research. Our top-ranked faculty, physicians and students have been engaging in innovative medical education, world-class clinical care, cutting-edge research for well over a decade. The institution has evolved in response to the contemporary challenges and opportunities while advancing steadily in mission to improve health. Today, AIMSR Hyderabad is poised to become a leader in academic excellence, renowned for its commitment to teach, care, innovate, and discover. With a new medical curriculum and robust educational programs, our institute takes a place in training the next generation of physicians and scientists. The institution is committed for setting highest standards in medical education, and we are proud our national reputation for educational excellence. Our faculty has been trained in the latest medical education technologies, which makes Apollo one of the only colleges in Telangana to implement these pedagogical, innovative teaching and mentoring strategies. Our faculty is pioneering the field of medical education with 12 papers presentations and 1 international paper presentation in medical education. Since the year 2012, over 1,000 students have admitted to AIMSR. 6 batches of students have completed their residential internship. Our undergraduates have pass percentage of more than 90%. And our postgraduates have set an excellent record with 99% of pass percentage. Over the years, 384 paper publications were published with 185 ongoing projects that includes 30 completed thesis projects and 78 ongoing thesis projects of the postgraduates. Of the faculty publications, 2/3 were indexed in PubMed or Scopus. The students have actively been engaged in research for over 18 ICMR proposals were approved in the last 3 years. Few of the faculty have received national and international grants for research. Over 80% of AIMSR graduates have been accepted, enrolled for the postgraduate courses both nationally and internationally. Nearly 500 physicians of our alumni are having outstanding programs. They segue into dynamic, fulfilling careers that improves the lives and taking some of the medicine's toughest challenges. Increasing number of patients are benefiting from exceptional care provided by our physicians at work for the underserved and the marginalized populations, not in just Telangana, but from the entire country. We have performed over 100 surgeries for pediatric patients with congenital heart diseases defects this year. Subsequently, subspecialty clinics have been started in each department, which helps to cater the individual patient needs. We are focusing on cutting-edge approaches in research and education to make our institution a meaningful and relevant to the communities we serve. AIMSR Hyderabad is uniquely positioned to accelerate its effort in medical education and make a significant positive impact on health of individuals. And with dedicated faculty, the trainees, the students and staff together, we make our chairman's vision a reality. I congratulate the postgraduates and the undergraduates who have attended for this graduation ceremony and also their proud parents. I congratulate all of you and wish you a successful journey. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words, insightful talk.
We extend a warm invitation to our distinguished guest of honor, an exemplary entrepreneur, a pioneer leader in the field of healthcare, and the Executive Vice Chairperson, Apollo Hospitals Group, Dr. Preeta Reddy, to share her thoughts with us.
Our respected chairman, who's joined us online, our chief guest, Professor Dr. Srinath Reddy, my sister, Dr. Sangeeta Reddy, the management, the principal, faculty of this wonderful institution, the Apollo Institute of Medical Sciences, Hyderabad, the faculty and the management staff especially, who are, in a way, they call themselves back-end. But I'm so glad that you've worked so hard to bring the institution to the level it has. The proud parents of the future of tomorrow's India are wonderful doctors who are really going to take this torch forward, and your families, and definitely the students of today who are graduating, the postgraduate batch of 2020 and the undergrad batch of 2017. To me, I feel so privileged and proud to stand in front of you, because we know that you are India's future. You are the ones who are going to take the healthcare of India to another level. So thank you all for choosing this institution, graduating in flying colors, and setting the path for tomorrow's India. I am filled with true delight when I see this galaxy of smiling faces. And I'm also excited by the fact that there are, it's almost a 50-50 number of girls and boys in the gathering, which just goes to show that women are really taking that place in the medical fraternity in future. And I want to give you a quick story, is that I wanted only to be a doctor. And at that time when I got into medical school, my father, the architect of healthcare in India, Dr. Reddy, said it's very hard for girls to do medicine and maybe you should not do it. And as a good daughter, I said, okay, whatever you say, and I listened. And then we have my sister Sangeeta here, who also got into medical school. And then because my father felt that, we should be working with him on his multiple agenda for healthcare, she also decided that she won't go through medical school, but she will work with the institutions and the hospitals. I'm telling you this because I think all of you are privileged to be doctors, to be the doctors and healthcare professionals of tomorrow, because the difference which you will make in the world is not just by an address in Hyderabad or Telangana, but you will be global citizens. You will be the esteemed faculty who will set the way healthcare and medicine is delivered in the future. Dr. Reddy came back from the United States with a very clear mission that he will make a difference in the way healthcare is delivered. from one hospital to two and to multiple healthcare locations. Apollo Hospital really encompasses the whole healthcare field of between clinics and pharmacies and research and AI and data sciences. Everything which you've heard is really part of the Apollo system. And to me, that is an opportunity for all of you, that you don't just have to be clinical doctors just working in the wards, but really the future is fantastic, the path ahead is exciting and exhilarating, and you can be a healthcare professional and do exactly what you want in the area which you love. We're also fortunate to have Dr. Srinath Reddy as our chief guest today. He's really a global icon of public health. He's worn and continues to wear multiple hats, and in his capacity as the president of the Public Health Foundation of India, he steered the development of this institution towards a broad and integrative approach to public health, that the rest of the world comes to him and looks up to him for advice. So in a way, he is actually charting the territory of health, how healthcare is going to be delivered, not only in this part of the India, for the rest of the world also. Thank you, Dr. Srinath Reddy, for being part of this institution. Both Dr. Reddy and Dr. Srinath Reddy have made us truly proud Indians in both their different spheres of activity. They have set India on the global map, and I'm so proud that Apollo and our graduating students have the opportunity to be able to have them address you today. So I welcome all of you, and I would like to tell you all that we have so much of faith in all of you, that we know that as students of the Apollo College of Medical Sciences, you will make a difference in the way healthcare is delivered throughout the world. I must mention the faculty at this point, because if it was not for fantastic faculty, we would not be enjoying this event today. So thank you all for your patience, for your courage to teach, for your generosity to impart knowledge to our students, so that they will take this and they will hold the torch and bear the mantle going forward. This day is significant because it's also a day where we have to honor and acknowledge the effort put in by faculty, and I think for them and for the parents to see their wards graduate is probably the greatest gift which they can have today. So thank you all so much. While you were all hearing and listening to the fact that the future of medicine is going to be so backed by AI and ChatGPT and Dr. Google, and please look at it not as the norm, but as something which will aid you to make decisions, which will assist you to be a better doctor. Because while we always say that high tech is important and we cannot go away from it, it is the high touch which you learn within the Apollo system. The kindness, the caring, the empathy, the fact that you're there for the patients and the families, not just for a day, not just for 24/7, but for the rest of your lives. So thank you all for being part of this and for realizing the fact that it is high tech and high touch which makes you great doctors for the future. And while I talk to all of you, I would like to say that the Apollo philosophy has always been to give the highest standards of clinical excellence to people who come to us, and for all the doctors and clinicians and the supporting staff from the hospital to be able to teach all of you to be part of the medical college hospitals. I must thank all the clinicians and doctors for doing that, because the highest standards of healthcare delivery is available for all of you to see, to absorb, and to learn. And for that, I think this institution is really poised as one of the best, and it is definitely the jewel in our crown. And while we think of deep clinical medicine, the time now, and I think COVID has taught us some very difficult and tough lessons, but going forward, the problem of the NCDs is huge. It's looming large over us, And unless we think of different smart, clever ways of prevention, we cannot take on all the intervention which is necessary. So while you're all the doctors of tomorrow, please spend some time not only in the delivery of medicine, but to think about how can we prevent the onset of disease. And to me, that is what the true doctors of tomorrow will be, is the one who will actually see that patients don't come into the hospitals, but you will take the point of care to their homes, to their hands, and be able to teach people, patients, humanity, to take charge of their lives. So while I say that, I would like to wish you all, the future ahead is fantastic. The challenges ahead can be overcome because you're young, you're enthusiastic, and you've had the best learning. So God bless all of you, and you will always be part of the Apollo family. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words of wisdom.
We invite our distinguished guest of honor, a charismatic leader of exceptional merit, a healthcare technocrat, the Joint Managing Director, Apollo Hospitals Group, Dr. Sangeeta Reddy, to deliver her insights with us.
Namaste and good evening. Professor Srinath Reddy, Dr. Preeta Reddy, Dr. Bhatt, many other distinguished faculty on the stage, in the audience. The heroes of today are students, heroes of tomorrow as well, not just today, don't worry. And someone who we reach out with our respect and our congratulations, our dear parents, or the parents of our students. And of course, our chairman. And the many unsung heroes whose names are not mentioned here today, but who have enabled this institution to come alive and for us to celebrate because of the great results and the great potential. Good evening, namaste. I am extremely, extremely happy to be amongst you today.